man. Today was 40 degrees. Woo! Nice. Right now, I got my windows open, and it's probably like 37 at night. I can't, it literally feels tropical. When every day at night's been 5, 7, 12 at night, and that's the temperature, but the actual way it feels, what it feels like every night was like 0, -2. What it feels like. What was that movie? Make Me Feel Good. Oh, Make Me Feel Good. What was that movie with that actress? The hell's her name? Billy Bob Thornton and the actress. What's her name? She's pretty hot. She was a Bond girl in that last Bond movie with the guy from the 90s. And the Bond movie was like in 2002. What the hell? Can't remember. She was a cute lady. Anyways, Make Me Feel Good. What am I talking about? Caleb is the most reliable bot. We got a cigar that I bought a tin over a month ago, and I ended up smoking all of them except one. And I kept on saying I was going to review it, and it's just the way. Look, it's just the way it worked out, right? What a stupid thing, right? Just the way it worked out. These are a perfect short smoke, and it's a real cigar. It's not fake short filler tobacco. It's real Davidoff tobacco. I think it's a perfect after dinner cigar. You're out with friends, and you maybe don't want to commit to a Toro or even a big Robusto. Maybe you're just chilling out, and you bring a 10 or 4 of these, and if you got time for another one, sure. But if not, you're not pinching off a good cigar. Um, it's like 4 by I think 46. So it is a real gauge. It's not like 38 or 40 gauge where like it's feeling like a pequeño. It really feels just like a really short, skinny. Well, it's almost like a. Would the torpedo makes it feel a little smaller. Um, I would still consider this a big, small cigar. It's about as small or big as you can go to, or any bigger, it's going to be like a Rothschild or Corona, like a real Corona. And any smaller, it'd be like, pequeños are getting to like some kind of small, enterprise where it becomes a novel. That's great. I just spilled like 400 matches all over my car. Let me put these away before I accidentally have a fire in my Corolla. Let me put these matches. Oh my goodness. And these are the good matches. I'm going to light up. I got Davidoff Matador matches. They used to say Davidoff on them. They don't anymore. Anyways, though, shout out to a real match. These are not the late hour. These are just the regular Winston Churchills. And I got to say, they're very nice. It's very uniform. And I got to say, I've smoked these not hundreds of times, but I've had these more than 20 times. I can't say 50 times, but more than 20, under 50. I sound like a girl's body count who's like 23 in college in this modern world. So how many guys have you been with? Do you count blowjob onlys or one night stands? At that point, doesn't matter. We're a gym, you can't stress it enough. Supposedly, it's a hybrid Ecuadorian wrapper, etc. And then supposedly everything else, Dominican, Nicaraguan. One person said Peruvian. Every website I've getting different answers, and I don't care. So whatever the blend is, the blend is. And I forgot to look this out. Give me a second. Oh, all right. Uh-huh. Uh, 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 mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. We're getting right to it, buddy. Gonna light this up. All right. A little soft, gentle heat. Happy Sunday evening. It's about 7 o'clock, 7:30. What does it matter? Soft, gentle heat. Very beautiful aromatics. Very nice. Davidoffs always have a very clean, aromatic, not as generally a rich, heavy smell. They always have a beautiful, Davidoff has they're very clean cigars, very very polished. Some people might really appreciate that. Others might not. They're not going to be the strongest cigars you have, but they're never going to be dirty. Lots of times, I think people think they're getting strength where they're just getting more of dirtiness, especially with Nicaraguan tobacco. So I'm not saying I'm a Davidoff like blind fan, like, oh, I only smoke Davidoff. I'm not saying that at all. But I have to say that they are top notch when it comes to their quality control. Are they the best cigar brand? That joke just matched on my dick. Do I think Davidoff's the best brand? No, because Davidoff doesn't care about the middle class. But here's the thing: Davidoff has never tried to care about the middle class. Now, granted, you do have some Xenos sometimes online, but also you have these new Xenos that are not really Xenos, that are Nicaraguan Xenos that are not even mid tier; they're like bottom tier. They're like entry. I would not recommend the Xeno Nicaraguans. It's almost like Davidoff got mad. They're like, "Oh, what about like regular people?" And they're like, on a regular basis, Davidoff's like, What are these paupers smoking? Give them a piece of shit Nicaraguan with a shade wrapper. That's not even a good cigar." And OK Construction, the new Xeno. Oh, well, it's really just called the letter Z. And yeah, how you doing? So the Xeno Nicaragua, the Xeno with the yellow Z. I don't recommend those cigars. If you get them for like $2, okay, but if you're buying them at a lounge for $7 or $6 in a 5 pack for like $30, you're like, oh, it's a Davidoff Zeno, Nicaragua. No, guys, don't get tricked by that. Thick, heavy smoke, a lot of rich flavor. It's not really an intense cigar, but it's not a mild cigar. It's a really nice, balanced, medium strength cigar that will pick up. Almost medium plus right there. I'm happy about that. I need to touch up one side. What am I doing wrong in my life? What, what am I doing wrong? How did I miss that? What the hell? What is going on? All right. Well, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you very much. We do lives on this channel. We do a lot of joking around. We also do a lot of reviews where it's no lives. We're just hanging out. At the end of the day, it's just a place to hang out, smoke cigars. So thanks for coming on down. Like I said, this is a Dominican-made cigar, but we're talking. It's using Ecuadorian wrapper hybrid Habano. It said it's using some type of Dominican, the Lore binder, and then Nicaraguan Dominican, the filler. One person said Peruvian. I couldn't get it, one thing to match another place. So I really don't care because you try to look it up. You're like Winston Churchill cigar, but it's the Winston Churchill 4 Bellicoso tin cigar, and you try to look this up, and it is what it is. It really smokes like a big cigar. It's really like a small, big cigar. So I'll tell you what, you're gonna have a great time. Lots of flavor. Davidoff has one of the best cedar notes, not charred wood, charred cedar, like a charred oak or something like that kind of charred wood. Fuente has the best note when it comes to that. But just plain cedar, I've always said that Davidoff some of the cigars have really rich cedar note, like a dry cedar, but it's a good cedar note, and this has it. Davidoff cedar notes are very nice, so it has a nice woodsy vibe to it. The most woodsy Davidoff would be the Davidoff Colorado. Is it the Colorado Oscuro or the color? What was that called? Was it Colorado Oscuro? It was like a dark medium brown cigar. The Colorado Claro. I'm fucking that up. This came out years ago. The Davidoff Colorado something. The Davidoff Colorado Claro. I don't remember, but that was really the most woodsy Davidoff I've ever had. and one of the most woodsy cigars I ever had. Fantastic. Remember, guys, playing with the devil seems fun today, but it's always trouble tomorrow. Doing the right thing now doesn't seem fun, but then you can relax when you go to sleep. Does that make any sense? Picture a bank robber. They might get a rush out of robbing a bank. Maybe not. Maybe they do. And they might, in their mind, think, I'm going to have a temporary relief. They're going to have all this money. But if you rob someone or rob a bank, what you're doing is you're hiring every police officer in the country, federal, state, even private investigators, bail bonds, anyone with a badge. Now, once you're wanted, you have value to bring in. So if you don't get caught, the longer you don't get caught, the more. I can't stress it enough. It's like, so don't commit crime, don't rob people. That temporary fix, as bad as I would say gambling is, you're better off gambling than robbing people, stealing. And I'm not recommending gambling, but at best case, if you gamble, you lose everything you have, but you're at zero. You're not below water, but you're at zero. But even if you blew all your money and you get convicted and you're homeless, you're at zero. If you got some ambition, you can restart if you're willing to do anything. I'm not saying like, fluffing someone's balls in an adult film, but I don't know. You do what you got to do. Now, however, if you rob someone and you go to prison, you're below zero. You're not even negative. There's not even, you can't, you're stuck there. And not only are you stuck there, there's other repercussions. Well, what kind of repercussions? Like maybe this. Like you just wanted to read your book. You just had some lunch and maybe you're gonna play cards with the fellas that evening, watch the game if they had the TV on. But your roommate is in the mood. And maybe this guy robbed a bank and he's like, I got to do 10 years. I'll get out in 7 for good behavior. But this is what can happen in prison. And there's no cigars in prison. And there's nothing in prison you want in your mouth. Really silky smooth on this thing. I'm about a solid medium plus. Nice, rich rock salt. A nice, bright Davidoff cedar note. There is some black pepper, but it is a little leathery, but it's not an extreme black pepper note. It's a very smooth, classy cigar. All in all, about 65% to darkness. Sacco, how's your balls? Yeah, yeah. Well, it is what it is. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Am I telling you this is the best cigar you're going to have? No. Am I telling you this is the best Davidoff you're going to have? No. But it's a very affordable Davidoff option. In New York, you're going to get screwed. You're talking about $50 to $60 for these in New York out the door. You're getting 50 like the Indian shops, and like they're charging 58 at Matadors plus sales tax. So you're talking about like $65, $66 out the door for 4 of these. Well, that doesn't seem like a good buy. For Davidoff, though, okay, so if you go, even if it's $60, $15 a piece, well, that sounds expensive for I guess a super short Corona Bellicoso, what you would call it, a 4 by 46. I mean, it's a small cigar. Still a Davidoff, but that's, it is, even at that price at $15, it is in line because for Davidoff, you're talking $20 to $30 for like a Corona or Robusto, depending on the cigar. But enters Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, you can get this cigar probably about $24. $24, you can get a 4 pack. I picked these up for $24. Um, I'm sorry. Do I have what? $5. Let me see. Here's a 10. God bless you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good night. Here's the thing. Richie doing good deeds for the neighborhood. It is what it is. If they come back, they're not getting that again. It is what it is. What are we talking about? I'm gonna drop this ash. But at Pennsylvania pricing, $6 a piece, $24. I get these tins for $24 plus tax. So let's just say $26. So basically $6 a piece. $6.50 a piece. That's a hell of a deal. Because you're getting a Davidoff, basically Corona Robusto. I mean Corona Bellicoso for $6 for a Davidoff. Now that's a deal. It's delicious, enjoyable, creamy, nutty, almost a little vanilla, cedar. It almost has a vibe of almost like a dark Connecticut shade. Picture a Connecticut shade, but if it was a little darker and a little stronger, and with Davidoff quality tobacco. So the way it's blended, it's solid. It's not gonna hit the record books as like your favorite Davidoff. The regular, there's a lot of classic white label Davidoffs with actually lighter wrappers, but actually they have way more beautiful flavor. With the Series R, the Special R, or something. I don't remember all the Davidoff names. There's so many on the black label side, because basically Davidoff is two companies. Well, what I'm trying to say is there's two Davidoffs. There's Davidoff white label, all the original stuff, and they do have some white labels with some darker wrappers, but still mostly white label Davidoffs. And then you have black label Davidoffs, which is the newer stuff. Those ones I'm more aware of because I smoked more of those, and they have simple names like Davidoff Nicaragua, Davidoff Yamasa, Davidoff Escurio. Those ones are easy to remember. The other ones, it's like the 702 special. I don't know. The 451 retarded guy. It's a lot. I can't remember all that stuff. Okay. The Dominicana was a great cigar. That was enjoyable. I know Gio likes those cigars. It is what it is. What else we got here? More Facebook advertising. Guys, I don't know what's happening on Facebook and TikTok. This is on Facebook. And if you click on it, if you slid the button, it says you could come see my strawberry cake. I didn't click on it, but I don't know what they're trying to advertise on Facebook. But someone's selling strawberry cake. I can't. Okay. Like at the end of a fight or at the end, so you're doing something and people are like, bro, let's just get this over with. Like all bets are off. We're at a point in a society where all bets are off. Anything can happen. Like people selling their strawberry cake on Facebook? I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg, do you approve of this message? I didn't look it up. I don't know. It's just a great cigar. Solid. And I've smoked these many times. 4.7. Really great quality. And in a category of smaller cigars, this is one of the better smaller cigars you could get. Because when you get to like a 4 inch by like and sub 50, like a 4 by 46, there's not that many great cigars available in this small little size. Like, is there an Opus X at 4 by 46? I don't know. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Is there an Andalusian Bull at this size? No. Was there a Padron 26 in this size? Not this small. Not this small. Not that I believe so. So watch out. They got strawberry cake. Next at 10, here we have our BBW news. We got to all know. I got to move my fucking neck. Her stomach's so big. Watch out now. That's a big girl, but I'm not judging because she actually got some. She's good. She's a good rap artist. Um, but she's a BBW. God bless BBW rapping. You know what? I'm not even hating. I'm not even hating. I'm not even hating. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Call me Jack. Call me Jake. But don't touch my motherfucking cake. Yeah, for God's sakes. Outside's watching the leaves, trying to rake. Yeah. Not like Drake. He's not like us. He's not like us. Can't fit on a scale. She's not like us. She's not like us. Diabetes. She's not like us. I'm not making fun of her. I was just trying to chime in. So it is what it is. But anyways, so next we have what do we have next? Elon Musk's mother. This is Elon Musk's mother. That's guys. I'm not saying Elon Musk is the Antichrist, but he might be working for him because God rest my mother's soul. My mother never did this. I don't. I don't. My mother never did this. Not even at Halloween. This is an I don't want to call Elon Musk's mother evil, but yeah, she's definitely not fresh if we're talking about that BBW. Caleb, thank you for that. Next at 10, Caleb said a BBW rapper is not fresh. Mhm. So this is Elon Musk's mother. Um, yeah, yeah, that person is Elon Musk's mother. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? The guy with Tesla. What's I mean, what's happening? It's Elon. No, no, but what about Elon Musk though? Would Elon Musk ever wear anything evil? How about a Baphomet with the upside down cross on the back and a satanic pentagram, inverted pentagram, and the Baphomet skull? And he said it was just Halloween or some kind of dress up. I don't know, but I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. What is Elon? So I'm not saying Elon Musk is evil. I have no proof of that. What I am saying is though, I would never wear an inverted pentagram and a satanic. This was a custom $8,000 costume. So what's up, Goody? Now he made a custom satanic inverted pentagram with a Baphomet skull, and on the back of the costume had an inverted cross, a satanic cross. That's Elon Musk. This is Elon Musk's mother. I am not saying these are evil people. I'm sure they go to church on Sunday and are part of the community. But I Elon Musk's son, he might be Damien. I saw a video of Elon Musk's son, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna tax the moon." He came out there, and you're like, "Yo," and Elon Musk is like, "Quiet, Satan, not yet." Like literally, I saw somewhere. If you look at Elon Musk's son's name and you break it down with gematria, it's literally 666. If you know anything about that, so I'm not saying Elon Musk is the Antichrist, but maybe his mother is the Antichrist's grandmother. Elon Musk is the father of the Antichrist, and Elon Musk's son might be the Antichrist. He was already talking about taxing space. He was sitting on the lap next to the president, and Elon Musk's son, the kid's like 4 years old. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna tax the moon," and you're like, "Yo, I don't know if 4 year olds." He had way too much food. He's like, "We're gonna tax the moon. We're gonna tax space travel." Yeah. Dude, did you see the video? Normally, 4 year olds are like, "Caca poo poo. I like Super Mario Brothers, Sega Genesis, Ninja Turtles, Batman, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, cops and robbers, good guys, bad guys. What's your favorite color? I like Play Doh." That's like what 4 year olds talk about. Literally, Elon Musk is sitting next to the president with Elon Musk's 4 year old son, and he's like, "We're going to tax the space travel to the moon. We're going to control it all." This kid might as well have had a cigar. "We're going to tax the hell out of Saturn. Wait till you see Jupiter. You're never going to make it to Uranus." Ever. Only the rich. I'm blood. It's a stretch. I get it. I get it. I get it. What about super trees? What about one of the largest trees in the world that's saying it's a plateau and it looks like a hollowed out tree? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not saying there was giant trees back in the day, but boy, that looks like a giant tree. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What else we got here? Next at 10. Did you hear what Microsoft just said today? Microsoft Microsoft released today. They have a new chip that inside of it they developed a new type of matter. Do you know what matter is? You have solid state, gas, liquid. They invented a new type of matter. Well, they've released it. It's called a topical state, and it only exists at the quantum level. So all throughout the history of time that we're aware of, there were certain types of matter. Well, as of today, I could tell you that Microsoft has released that no, there's a new type of matter, and it only exists at the quantum level, and it's called topical state. I don't know who this guy, he was just talking about it, but look it up. There's topical state matter. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means. Not a liquid, not a solid, but it sounds like the beginning of a horror movie. Literally, liquid was just like Terminator 2 with the liquid Terminator. It's a liquid, it's not a solid, it is a solid. What's happening? What is happening? Topical state. Well, see, this channel, I'm trying to be informative too. Also, next at 10, 40 out of 42 prisons in upstate New York, they went on strike. So now, since all of the prisons, for the most part, at this point, all of them, 40 out of 42, the upstate New York correctional facilities, they all went on strike. Um, well, who's in charge of the prisons? Well, sure, it took a couple of hours or maybe a day. Now, the Army is. The Army is in charge of New York State prisons. What could go wrong? Now the National Guard is in charge of the prisons in upstate New York. Sacco. This just in, we're getting a live report from California with our agent Sacco. Sacco,
Rich, Richie,
you
what's up, man?
do you have anything to report, Sacco, from the West Coast?
Uh, Soft, gentle hit.
My goodness, Sacco, how are you looking so handsome today? Look at this shirt.
Uh, does it?
You're
Wow.
flexing. You're flexing on these haters. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this exotic color. What is that? Lime green.
Yeah.
That's a
Soft,
beautiful shirt.
gentle hit.
You're freezing up.
Oh,
What happened?
I don't know. How about
Hey,
now?
no, no,
No?
no.
Let me turn off the Wi-Fi.
How about now? Nope. Hey, you want pizza? Yeah, it's all right. We're just gonna hear Sacco. We can't see you. I mean, we have a picture of you and you're smiling, so it's okay. You're frozen. So we'll
Uh-oh.
just. Hey, it is what it is. Don't worry about it. So, Sacco, I was covering in the news, Sacco, that 40 out of 42 prisons in upstate New York, they all went on strike, and now the army's in charge of the prison. What do you think?
Can you see me or still frozen?
You're frozen, bro.
Let's do it again.
I'm gonna kick you off.
Okay.
Goodbye. Let's see if he comes back. Well, it's saying that he's still there. There's something wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Something's wrong with the live. We can't get Sacco. It's saying he's still here, but Sacco's not here. So I don't know what to do. I am so happy. It's the first night that it's not freezing. It's the first night. I'm very happy about this. Sacco, I can't send the link because Sacco is saying you're still here. Let me see here. Sacco, it's saying you're still here. Let me. Okay, we're back. Nope, Sacco. I tried everything. You should have just stayed, Sacco. It won't. It won't let me send it. It's saying I removed you, but it's saying you're still here. I don't know what to tell you, Sacco. Okay. All right, we're come live from California. Are you there, Sacco?
How about now?
Now it's blank.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're back. You're back. You're back. Don't
I'm
touch it.
back.
You're back.
So you can see me?
Yeah, but you're moving slow. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're there. Just we'll hear. We can just talk. Just leave it alone. How's your balls?
Fresh.
Try the veal. Try the veal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, smoking mid tier. You okay?
Yeah, I had this in my collection, so I have to, I have to smoke them sooner or later.
Isn't that?
Eh,
Doesn't that feel so sad every day? You're like, I gotta smoke these. Like
Yeah.
you have so many cigars, Sacco, that let's just say for the next 10 years, if you smoke one a day, let's just say 300 a year, right? Because some days maybe you skip. If you smoke 300 cigars a year, in 10 years, you would still have cigars, correct?
No, I don't think so. If 300 cigars, well, you're talking about 3,000 cigars?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I
Sacco. Here's the thing. Let's just say in the next 5 years, you got more than 1,500 of high end cigars.
yeah.
Here's the thing. I guarantee you, in 5 years, a lot of those cigars will age out. You don't want to. Some of those cigars, you don't want to wait 5 years to smoke them. Like you don't want Opus after 10 years. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but it's going to lose a lot of strength after 10 years for Opus.
Well, but yeah, I mean, there is. I mean, so many cigars I can smoke per day, so
What I'm saying is though,
they're automatically aging, or I have to smoke like same cigar like for
what
10
no, what
days.
I'm saying is, Sacco, you have to prioritize. Do you want to smoke your weaker, more beautiful ones first? Because those would maybe lose too much power. Like my point is, let's say your stronger cigars like Liga, those can maybe last longer. You know what I'm saying though? Like, whereas they wouldn't age out as fast. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So
Well,
what
I
type
don't
of
know.
cigar?
Sometimes I
Yeah.
feel dark cigars. Sometimes I feel Connecticut. So I just don't prioritize none of them.
Yeah, you just smoke whatever you want to smoke.
Just whatever I feel like on that day. That's it.
But
This
I
one
will
is from
say
2018.
I think Cubans, because of their lack of aging before they release them, those could probably last longer, my opinion.
Yeah,
Right?
those can last longer.
Because aging in your house is not as fast as fermentation at a factory or even in a true aging room. Tobacco will ferment and break down faster than in your house.
Exactly.
Yeah, but for me, like Padrones, like the Padrones you have, I'm not a fan of Padrones sitting around for really more than 2 years. When you get to 4, 5, 6 years on a Padrone, they lose a lot of the. Because when I smoke Padrone, I love the power Padrone. So once Padrones smooth out, for me, it doesn't feel like a Padrone no more. But that's
But
just my
I'm
preference.
see, that's the thing. I'm starting to like him more than they were fresh.
But that's your
Yeah,
perspective. Then if that's the case, that's a good thing for you.
yeah.
Yeah,
And so when I turn the camera around, do you see anything? You see
yeah,
anything?
yeah. I
Yeah.
see your backyard. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's see what Richie's got. So, Sacco, can you imagine in New York State how scary that must have been? All the guards leaving, and they
That's
said they
crazy, man.
they
So
said they did.
they just like decided like, okay, we gotta go. That's it.
That's it. They said they put everyone in their rooms and they left the inmates in charge. Because some of these rooms, you could have 100 people in a room. Can you imagine no guards? Bro, it's going to be fucked up, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I can almost understand. Know why? The guards, and in most states, but especially New York, they're so overworked and they keep on making them stay for overtime. A lot of them don't even want to stay. Let's say you do a 12-hour shift, Sacco, and they say you got to stay another 8 hours. And then you go home for 8 hours, you come right back. The people are burning out, and nobody wants to work in a prison anymore. The prisons are bad. And the correction officers, Sacco, are not making, like, for example, a New York City cop or a cop in Long Island and Suffolk County. Those cops in Long Island making 160, 180 grand. So for a cop, that's a lot of money.
That's a
But the
lot of money.
correction officers upstate, bro, I mean, they're not making 150 grand. Now, granted, it's cheaper to live upstate, but still, it's, and let me tell you something. The real prisons in New York State, you go upstate. So Long Island is only jails. Now, you could do, like, in some situations, Sacco, a murder trial could take 5 years or longer. So you could be in a Long Island jail for 5 years with some bad people. But once you're convicted, generally speaking, and if it's over a year for felony, you're going upstate. So what I'm saying is, if you're in an upstate prison, it's all bad people. It's all like murderers, rapists, bad, like just bad. New York State is upstate is bad. Um,
Oof.
I met a guy when
Yeah.
I was doing Uber, and I think he did like 4 years upstate, and he just got out that day. He got in my car. He was so happy. I'm like, "Oh, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm doing great." I'm like, "Oh, what's going on? Why you feel so happy?" He's like, "Man, I just got back to Long Island in Nassau County." He goes, "I just got out of prison, and they bust me in." I was like, "Oh, congratulations! I'm happy you're out of prison. I hope you, stay on the straight now, find a job." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, how bad was it?" He's like, "Um, well," he's like, "in 4 years, there were 7 people I knew that got murdered in prison." I'm like, "That's not that bad," you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, yeah, no
Yeah, it's
cigars
not
in
good.
prison. No
Imagine
cigars
at
in
your job,
prison,
at your
bro.
job in 4 years, you knew 7 people that got murdered at work. holy shit, you know.
Yeah, that's high ratio.
Well, that's only murder. I'm sure most people when they get attacked in prison, they don't die because you get like stabbed with a 2-inch pick, like you know, like fuck, you know.
Holy shit, bro.
Oh shit! What do we got next, Sacco? Next on the news, let's see here. Oh, you have people. These are paid actors. They're protesting, Sacco, because they took away the congestion pricing, $9 a car to drive through Manhattan, and these people here are saying we want it back. We love congestion pricing. These are paid actors. Know why? None of them have a car. Why? If
Yeah.
you
Well,
if you
yeah,
have
of
a car,
course.
Sacco, these are what person and some people were waving the flag. Those people should be put in prison. The American flag doesn't stand for a congestion price. Who would want $9 to drive down 32nd Street? Like, oh yeah, I love this. This is great. It's
So how
great.
how do they charging that in your registration or?
It's just they scan your license if you have Easy Pass or if you don't
Oh,
have
how?
Easy
Okay,
Pass.
it's like that, like toll road.
Yeah, yeah, bro. They just scan your plates and you're done. You know what I'm saying? No, they scan your plates and you're done. So yeah, bro. No, so I've never seen this ridiculousness. Imagine saying I want less money. Who wants less money? What do we got next in the news? This person says they were selling kitchens, but I don't think they were selling kitchens. Look at this picture. This picture here. Do you think they're selling kitchens here? It says kitchen remodeling. Is this a lie? Is this a scam, Sacco?
So
Is this
who's the remodeling person? The girl or the guy?
I didn't get that far. I didn't click on it, but this is on Facebook. They said click
Oh,
on here for a kitchen remodeling. Do you think it's a
okay.
trap? Is it real or is it a trap?
I don't know. That looks like an estimate.
You're like, I really want a big refrigerator. And she's like, well, I got a big refrigerator for you. Really? Yeah. Let me just check. I don't know.
Let's see how's the water pressure.
Bro, Facebook is on fire. I don't know what Mark Zuckerberg should be arrested. What is and here was this was the other thing on Facebook. She says, come see my strawberry cake. Just slide it. She, Sacco, I didn't ask for strawberry cake. What's happening on Facebook?
Uh, I don't know, bro. Maybe they know what you're missing.
What about this, Sacco? Do you think this is a bad situation if you're in jail? No cigars in prison.
Oh.
Oh shit. Guys, if you're thinking about doing something illegal, remember this. This is waiting for
Yeah.
you. Don't go to
Fuck, man. No cigars in prison, man.
and know what this guy said? It was a video. He says, "Get over here and kiss my hot mouth." And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Oof.
oof,
God damn it.
oof. Yeah, don't go to prison, guys. Sacco,
Yeah.
Sacco, do you like BBW rap? She's a new rapper. BBW rapper. She's really popular. Do you like rap or?
Uh, yeah, I like Tupac. I like old school shit.
Well, she's not Tupac. She's too much.
Probably, yeah. Looks like it, bro.
Too much. Too much.
Too
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 much.
much. Richie.
What are you gonna do? I'm just trying to make people laugh. What can I tell you? Uh, what else do I got? Oh, I don't know. What else do I got? Oh, Uncle Uncle Larry said 4 pack. Yeah, man, she's way too much. I don't know. So what are you doing now?
I'm baking a bread.
Oh, fantastic.
Huh?
Have you ever had these little Davidoffs? The Davidoff in the tins?
Yeah.
These are great. This is the Bellicoso. It's the Winston Churchill Bellicoso. I get them here in Pennsylvania, a 4 pack for $24. That's $6 a stick. That's a great deal. But you know how much they sell them for in New York? Between $50 and $60 a tin.
I
You're
got few
talking
of those. I think for $30 each
well,
online.
Pennsylvania 24.
Yeah, yeah. I got the Dominicana and then forgot which one. Anniversary. I forgot which one
But
the
I'll tell
other
you
one
what,
was.
I think Davidoff makes great small cigars. They're not gimmicks.
No, it's not a gimmick. It's a real cigar.
yeah, and you get it actually makes them a little stronger because of the smaller size. I think it's a hidden gem. I think it's a hidden gem. Next at
Well,
10
it's a
sock,
fast cigar. It's what 20 minutes.
yeah, 20, 30 minutes. Um, well, longer, Sacco. I've been here 45 minutes and I'm down to the nub. So I probably got a good 35 minutes out of it.
Yeah,
Sacco, here's that
yeah.
article I told you about. This is the James Bond girl. You know James Bond, they have the Bond girl, the pretty girl in the James Bond movie?
Uh huh.
Well, that's her. She's beautiful, right? And in the movie, Sean Connery was kissing her. Well, guess what? Here's the article where she admits she was born a boy, but she had a change. Now, guys, so that means you watch.
Which James Bond was this from?
I don't remember. It's in the article. I don't know if it's Octopussy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The girl with the golden gun.
Oh yeah. There are a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah. But my point is though, she admits to it. Now, granted, even for a fake woman, she's a pretty fake woman. But what I'm saying is though, a lot of guys didn't realize when James Bond was like, da 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 da
Da da da.
oof, oof, you gotta check. You gotta check for it. Sacco, there might be one in the chamber.
That you don't want to see.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, there's the article. So I mean, it is what it is. Do you think I could be a Bond girl if I put a wig on? Da-da-da-da. Hello, Mr. Bond. He said Sean got duped. Yes, yes. Sean Connery's like, what? He's smoking a cigar. What the fuck is rubbing on my leg? He said,
Is the martini.
yeah. I don't know what else I got. Oh, Sacco, here's the Epstein list. They put the Epstein list online. Let's see who's on the list on the Epstein list. Seth Green, he's right. He makes the Robbie Downey Jr. was going there. Miley Cyrus went down to the Oprah. Um, I don't know. There's some people there. Prince. I don't know.
Where are they going?
No, this is they all went to the list. You know the list for Epstein Island.
Oh,
Epstein, dude. Anyone going to Epstein Island was going for bad things. You know.
oh. So what are they gonna do to these people?
I don't think anything. I because they could say, and maybe so. What if you went there one time on a business trip and you didn't know what it's about, and then you're like, "Holy fuck," you know? So you know. Also, I mean, I'm sure there was some people that went there just to party, but then it's almost like a nightclub, right? Or let's say even a gentleman's club. You might go there to have a drink, but then there's people also in the back room, you know, whatever. So I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, PG saying this is a fake list. All right, is PG on the list? Let's look. Is PG? PG. All right, all
uh,
right. Well, I have to, PG. I respect your opinion. I mean, maybe it's a fake list. I don't know. I mean, somebody went to the island, but it is what it is. I don't know what else. What else we got here?
yeah.
Oh, and in Gurkha news, they came out with a brand new Gurkha cigar called the Gurkha Fat Boy. It's coming in 6 by 66. The devil's number is 666, but do you think anyone's going to want a 6 by 66 Fat Boy cigar?
Wow. Imagine that.
That's a big cigar, man. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to buy that. Even Sacco, the smallest cigar, is coming in at 4 by 60. It's 4 by 60, 5 by 60, and 6 by 66. So these are big. These are big cigars, man.
Yeah, that's too much, man. I never like big cigars. Like, let me. Yeah, let me. I'll be back, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a fan of 6 by 66. That's too big. That's too big. And that's all the news I got. That's all the news I got. I hope you were entertained. I don't know. Thank you, PG, for also giving us a counterpoint of view. It could be a fake list. You're right. Like Santa Claus list. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's going to find out if you're naughty or nice. Well, what can I tell you? Yeah, I would agree with that, Uncle Larry, that 56 is about as big as you want to go. And even at 56, I prefer 56 box pressed. Or if it's a Parejo, I prefer a 56 torpedo. But 54 is a comfortable big cigar. 54, like a 6 by 54, and if it's a thick tobacco, that's a big cigar, man. That's a big cigar. You know, have I tried shaving the goatee? Well, in the past, sure, but why? Uh, is my goatee not good enough for you? What's wrong with my goatee, bro? I trim it here. I trim it so I don't want the hair going into my mouth. But it's been cold. I'm growing out my goatee. I like my goatee. Damn it! What? I can't grow a beard like Gio? It's not in my DNA. I can't go bald though. I'm 41 years old. I'm gonna be 42. Look at this hair. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this beautiful hair I got. Well, fuck you, PG. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not kidding. Fuck you, PG. PG's a nice kid, saying no. But I encourage PG to use his balls a little bit, so I respect that, PG. But go fuck yourself. But I respect that. See, PG knows. You see, Gio will just keep on going. Gio will be like, yo, best hair in the lounge. LOL. See, Uncle Larry. Well, first of all, Uncle Larry is like 6'7". He's a giant of a man. Nobody's fucking around with Uncle Larry. You say, don't fuck with Uncle Larry. That's a strong man. That's. I've never wrestled against a man 6'6", 6'7". That's a lot. I'm not afraid of anyone, but I respect everyone the same though, because here's the thing: you could be talking to a guy, Joe Pesci, 5'3", and that guy's got a 357 Magnum in his pocket. So always be respectful across the board. That being said, though, I think Uncle Larry in his younger years uh, could clear out a bar, just wipe out 5, 6 guys, pop, 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 pop. That's a big man. Don't fuck with Uncle Larry. anybody, anybody with their name Uncle first, that's an OG. Because that means when somebody's called Uncle, that means he survived regular manhood. Only the strong survive in life. So to be called Uncle Larry or Uncle anyone, that means they survived a lot of things. So don't fuck with Uncle Larry. Now, of course, my recommendation in life is to be respectful to everyone, but don't fuck around and find out with Uncle Larry. Goody says he can't even grow a goatee. It is what it is. Nobody cares. It's the truth. You gotta go what you gotta go with. You know what's going on?
Not much. Oh, wait a
We were
minute.
just
Those are the ones you got. Are those in a tin, like a tin can or?
yeah, 4-pack. Yep, they're solid, man. Dude, I got
Yeah,
I got I
Davidoff.
got over 45 minutes and I'm still smoking on them.
Yeah, this thing is burning slow.
Did
It's
I
heavy
ask you?
too.
Did I ask you?
Just in case, so you don't.
Now, which model is that?
That's got a fire Syria B.
That's the stronger one, right?
Syria B, yeah. Yeah.
Because that was one of the stronger
2018.
Fuentes, right? That was one of the darker, stronger. Is that one of them or no?
Yeah, one of the dark ones in this line, yeah.
How much time you got on it?
This one says 2018.
Oh, that thing's got time on it. Now, granted, 2018 means they didn't release it to 2021, right? Because they hold their cigars 3 years, correct?
I have no idea.
No, listen. I'm almost positive. The God of Fire line, if it says a date, Normally, let's say it said 2020, they don't release it till 2023, and you're probably not going to get it to 2024. God of Fire,
Really?
yeah, they age their cigars 3 years on top of Fuente, and then they release it. Did you know that? That's what I read.
So then, anyway, it's been like 7 years.
Who
No
gives
matter
a
when they release it,
who
it's been
gives a
rolled 2018, right?
what? Yes, um, rolled or okay, rolled or ready to be. How to explain? Even Fuente on a high end cigar, they might give it 6 months to a year or a year and a half, depending on the blend of aging room. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right.
Um, so, but most cigars, when they say the year, that's when they would have sold it. So you really can't count. You could count the aging room, but the production date, like for example, when you buy a cigar, when it's released, that's when you would say this was when it was released. Now, produced could be a different situation.
That's a real nice, shiny,
Yeah,
nice wrapper. Real luxury looking cigar.
yeah. We were talking about Uncle Larry, saying you never fuck around with somebody called Uncle, because anyone named Uncle anything is generally a tough dude. You know what I'm saying? Though, like, oh, it's just,
Uh-huh.
because to be called Uncle anything, that means you survived. You know what I'm saying? Though, like you've been around.
Okay.
Also, Uncle Larry is like 6'7". He's a giant. Don't fuck around with Uncle Larry. That's a big man.
Really?
Yeah, don't
Ooh,
fuck around with
maybe that's why I would
Uncle.
love to meet Uncle Larry. Hey, smoke a
No,
cigar.
Uncle Larry's a good dude.
You
What I'm
know.
just saying though is, all I'm saying is, don't fuck around with Uncle Larry. That's a big man. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
There
he's
is
got
a reason
reach,
there is an uncle
dude. If
there.
if you're that tall, your arms, if you could throw strikes, you can't get near that guy. That guy, he'll punch you from across the room and say, "Oh shit!" Yeah, here's what it is. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad that it's warmer tonight, Sacco.
What over?
It's warm. It's warm tonight. I'll tell you the
Oh, the
temperature right
war.
now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Um. Oh, right
So
now it's
how is the weather? Is changing there or?
Yeah, we're getting it towards the end of winter. This whole right now it's 42 degrees at night, bro. 42 at night, dude. It's been like 7, 10, 5. It's been cold. So 42 at night. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For here it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm outside and it's getting like chilly kind of.
Uh, for you, for me, I got like 3 layers on. I got t-shirt, flannel, jacket. You know what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
So and I'm in a
You're all
car.
set there,
So,
bro.
dude, it's
You're all
been like
set.
I got my hat and gloves, but I didn't need to wear them today. Dude, it's been fucking cold, my friend. Really, really
Shit.
cold.
Yeah, that's
Really.
not fun, dude.
No, 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 no. It's been cold. Can't stress it enough.
But it's been cold everywhere. North.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeremy complaining. AP is not getting out to smoke a cigar.
Yeah, well, Jeremy, he's up in Michigan. That's even colder, I think. Maybe, yeah, it should be colder.
Yeah.
Well, Michigan's a big state, but I mean, still, if you're in northern Michigan by the Great Lakes, I'm sure it's cold, man.
Yeah.
Like, man. And then you get like upstate New York, bro. Upstate New York, they you know how much snow they get? Like a Rochester, they get a lot. They get a lot. Luckily, we didn't get a lot of snow. This was one of the coldest winters I ever felt, like nonstop cold. But um, I'd say we only got snow maybe once a week in like 1 to 2 or 3 inches, so it wasn't bad. That's not a big storm. When you get like a
Yeah.
foot, 2 feet, that's like that's terrible. So
Yeah. That means you have to shovel the snow.
yeah, that also means like you're not going anywhere. Like
You're not
everything is.
going anywhere
That's it.
anytime soon.
No, it ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
this year we only got like one storm.
Yeah,
our resorts. So we only got one storm basically
yeah.
that snowed.
Oh, you're talking about
So,
upstate California?
yeah, I mean, no, here the mountains we go to snow sometimes. The Big Bear Lake is like 5 6,000 feet. You know,
Yeah.
and then when it rains here, it snows there, basically. So, but this year we just got one time one rain. That was it.
No, I got a feeling, bro. 2 more weeks because this week's all in the 40s. I'll take it, and then next week it comes down a little bit, back to the 30s. I saw okay, but it's probably by the beginning of March. If we stay in the 40s, even 50, but 50s, I'll just be so happy, man, because I was outside during the day today and it was nice out. Like,
Yeah.
so 40s and 50s are gonna feel magical. I mean, magical. You know, I had my
Oh,
heat turned off. I had my windows open today at 42. Like I had the fresh air in the house. It was nice. It's nice.
right.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right, man. Yeah,
PG
that
said, "How do we go from Chocha to the weather? What do you want from Richie? I can talk about Chocha too. I mean, what else you want? I mean,
the weather. It's the weather, man.
you
See,
know,
1 minute you don't talk about church, everybody's like panicking.
yeah, I know. I mean, you see, I mean, everyone's worrying about that. I'm showing too much Chocha on my channel, and then dude, there was so many more. There was so many more of those things I could have showed, but I didn't. I didn't show any more of that. I mean,
Well, somebody else is already showing. Well,
I don't
you don't need
understand.
to.
Listen, bro, I've had Facebook for 10 years, maybe more than 10 years. I've never seen Chocha on Facebook. Now they're showing Chocha on Facebook. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there is no harm in that.
No, what I'm saying is, though, how is that getting past the security features? What I'm saying, Sacco, 4 years ago, if you said anything against the COVID vaccination, they would put a note under your comment on Facebook. This comment does not approve by the FDA. You had government control of your comments. And then
Uh huh.
now they're showing Chocha. It's like, which one is it? Before we had no freedom of speech, and now they're showing freedom of Chocha.
Damn, I don't know, bro. I don't know how that works.
Well, I'm looking at Facebook like a cigar. I'm reviewing it. I'm saying before Facebook was so restrictive on freedom of speech, and now we got Chocha. I mean, it's better this way, but I'm just trying to understand where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
freedom of speech.
Well,
Everybody's using their rights.
okay, freedom of speech, Sacco. But is Chocha speak? Does Chocha talk? Is Chocha a freedom of speech?
Uh, well, maybe freedom of a body. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, all I can say is, Sacco, Chocha is the loudest word. You could have somebody screaming and another person with their chocha out. Everyone's looking at the chocha.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's the power of Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's international language. Yeah. Georgia and Mali is the same. you know. Oof, that Davidoff got you happy. Now I don't know what's going to happen when you light that one up. Okay.
why?
I just like fucking with you. Fuck with Richie, find out.
Hey, you want me to call? You want me to call Uncle Larry?
No, no, leave Uncle Larry alone, man. Let me. I gotta go throw something on. It's kind of chilly now.
Oh,
I'll be back.
yeah, yeah, Saka. Why don't you get into something a little more comfortable? So, can I get a blend check on this Rocky Patel Black Swan? This is the cigar page cigar. This is the Cigar Page cigar. If I could get a blend check on this, this is the Rocky Patel Black Swan. Um, I'll tell you what, the aromatics are nice. It has this quite salty finish off the bat. Draw is good, but not as good as obviously that Davidoff. That Davidoff had a fantastic draw, like laser. Davidoff, I think, has some of the best draws. Not the best burn. Fuente has the best burn, but the draw on Davidoffs are like laser. I mean, it's a good draw, but it's funny when you go back to back from one cigar to another. Davidoff draws are second to none. This is medium plus off the bat. Rich rock salt on the finish. It's quite nutty as well. Obviously, it doesn't taste as clean as that Davidoff, but I really can't compare a Davidoff cigar, Davidoff product to a Rocky Patel, and let alone this is a. I would consider this a mid-tier Rocky Patel with a cigar page only kind of vibe. But look, there's nothing wrong with that. We got Corojo wrapper, Honduran binder, Nicaraguan Honduran filler. I'll tell you what, the cigar looks clean. I have nothing bad to say about it. And you could get these for nothing. You could get 5 packs for these, probably $20. So this is an enjoyable cigar. I have nothing bad to say about the cigar. PG, can I get a price check on these? I feel like I'm at fucking a food store and I'm being a dick, but I'm not trying to be a dick. Um, how much are 5 packs on these? Is it like $20 for a 5 pack? So I mean, look, I mean, I wouldn't want to spend $10 on this at a lounge, but online, what are we talking about? $3, $4 online? Yeah, Uncle Larry, I could recommend these in a 5 pack. This is not a bad cigar at all. Not super dark, 65%. Heavy medium plus right now. The black pepper spice is picking up. It's quite nutty, just a little bit of cedar, rich rock salt on the finish. So I got nothing bad to say about it. I like that it's not super dark. The market is flooded with very dark cigars. They all become formulaic. Black earth and black pepper. So I think this is a type of blend that could be used a lot. Um, but I also think it's kind of enjoyable and it doesn't feel formulaic. Um, I don't know what's happening with Cigar Page and Oliva and Rocky Patel, where they're making Cigar Page only cigars. But in a way, maybe it's just cutting out the middleman and they're getting better prices where they're taking a decent mid-tier cigar. Yeah, okay, so that's cheap, man. A box of 10 for $40 to $50 shipped. Guys, I mean, that's a deal. And I could say this. Is this going to be the best Rocky Patel? No. But is it a good mid-tier cigar? Yeah, so it's a good deal. This is not a bullshit cigar. It is not my favorite Rocky or my favorite Corojo, but it's enjoyable. This is an enjoyable cigar. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's got good flavor. It's clean enough. I mean, does it have a little dirtiness to it? Sure. I'm sure if you would let it sit for a year, it could probably maybe get a little smoother. But it's not a bad cigar at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sacco, these boxes, you can get a 10 count box from $40 to $50. That's not bad.
No, it's not.
No,
Three,
and
four
this,
dollars.
yeah, $4 or $5. I think it's a good mid-tier cigar because I think with the Cigar Page only, Sacco, they're cutting out the middlemen. They're only selling the Cigar Page from Rocky Patel. So, um, they're getting a better price.
Yeah, the real price.
This is not bad. I don't think it's a great cigar. Oh, so the Davidoff, I gave it a 4.7. That was a solid cigar, enjoyable.
Nice. Yeah.
How's
Yeah,
that
they
cigar
are
going?
both. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't cut corners.
No, no.
40, 50 for 10 count. Yeah. I mean, $4 to $5 for a premium hand rolled cigar, long filler.
No, yeah, and I can sit here and like maybe like nitpick the cigar, but for what they're asking, in a way, all cigars I want to review them the same, right, Sacco? But the less you ask for a cigar, like what I say, well, I'll say this: the more you ask for a cigar, the harder I'm going to judge it because it better. You understand what I'm saying though? Because if you're asking 15, 20, $25 for a cigar, it better blow my mind, because there's a lot of cigars you can get for cheaper. So, um, but yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
you know what I'm thinking? Like, okay, let's say if a cigar is good and reasonably priced, right? And somebody's like, let's say, love that cigar. Why would like people go buying some other cigars?
I think what it comes down to, there's several factors. Sometimes it's just the you can live in a great neighborhood, but you like to travel. People like to just do something out of the ordinary. So even once you have something reliable and you enjoy it, sometimes people just want to try something different and they're willing to try it. Maybe they're not going to buy a box of it, but cigars, in a sense, are like a mental vacation where in your mind, it's just also there's buzz where people talk about something. Oh, it's got to be great. Also, though, some people smoke cigars for status, where they want to, if they go to a lounge, they want to smoke something more expensive at a lounge because, oh, look what I'm smoking. So there's a lot of. I'm not saying everyone does
See,
that, but
like with me, see that's where like I kind of like I'm lacking. I don't know, but let's say I go to tequila bar. They have 10,000 different type of tequila, right? I'm just going to order what I know, what I always drink. So if I go to a restaurant, a particular restaurant, I know what I'm gonna order. So like it's weird that I just like
with
sometimes
with
I
with
just don't like venturing
with
out.
alcohol and food, though, I think it's different. I get, because I think with alcohol, you know what, because when you're talking about having a drink that's going to get you buzzed or drunk, you got to know what hits you right and know what you like. You know what I'm saying, though? I think cigars is different because you're not getting drunk off a cigar. I mean, you are getting nicotine, but I think, well, look, there's way more different types of cigars than alcohol. I think we get, because you could say, oh no, there's 1,000 Scotch brands, but it's all Scotch. Do you know what I'm saying? Though it's all Scotch. But when you talk about cigars, like for example, no one's really mixing Scotch and vodka. No one's mixing vodka and wine. No one's mixing wine and rum. So with cigars, though, because the blends are infinite, and then the size is infinite too. It doesn't matter, Sacco, when you drink, if you drink wine out of a small glass, a fat glass, a tall glass, it's still going to pretty much taste the same. It's wine. But with cigars, is not just the tobacco, it's the shape and how it's delivered, and then the aging on it. So, and then the humidity on it, what you light it with, what you cut it with. The whole experience is so variable. And then there's perspective. For example, five different people could like all different kinds of cigars, but they can all agree when they drink scotch, they all get drunk. So I think is more. I think cigars are more interpretation. Do you know what I'm saying? Though it really
Right.
is. You know, um, and also here's what's different about cigars than drinking. Drinking, you could just buy a glass or buy a bottle or buy it at home and drink it, or also mix it with stuff. You can't mix your cigar. Once you buy your cigar, is a cigar. Also, you're not buying a bottle or a glass. So you could say, well, you could buy a box, but you understand what I'm saying. Though. No one's going to smoke a whole box in one night, but you could drink a whole bottle in one night. So, um, I think it's different drinking than cigars. Like for me, I like margaritas. I haven't had one in, oh god, a long time. But I like a margarita, but it has to be done well. It has to be good ingredients, and I don't like house mixes. I don't like cheap mix. It's got to be fresh ingredients on the rocks with the salt around the rim and done well. Um, but
What tequila you prefer for your margarita?
well, normally they're gonna do some type of Jose Cuervo, or they're gonna do what's the other one?
Salsa,
Yeah,
salsa.
or 1800, or I mean
Yeah.
they're not gonna use, what's that brand? But is it Patron? They're not using Padron generally
Well, yeah.
in a
You don't wanna. You don't wanna. Yeah. You don't wanna use a good tequila to mix shit in
well,
there.
when you say good, when you're mixing a margarita, it's tequila that's good enough. I think more important. I'll take like a mid-tier tequila, but with good quality ingredients, than a higher end tequila with a shitty house mix. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want a shitty house mix. I think with mixed drinks, the mixing is more important than the tequila itself. And Uncle Larry, to answer your question, there's the bread he's making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, listen. I don't
Some
mind.
comes.
I've in the past, I've drank Patron. I've gotten drunk off it. Back in California, back in the day, when I was stationed in California, and I was staying at my cousin's house on the weekend for a little bit, and then when I got back from the war, we were drinking Padron at a club, and doing like shots of Padron at a nightclub. That was a good time. I was 23 years old, 22.
Jose Cuervo is a good one. The Family Reserve. Oh, that's like aged in a barrel.
Yeah,
That
there's
one
different
tastes like
levels.
whiskey. Yeah. And then I used to drink Padron, and then Tres Generation, and then now if I drink tequila, I drink like Clase Azul. But
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, I usually don't drink tequila.
Yeah,
I like cognac.
yeah, cognac size. I don't really drink anymore, but when I do, I like a scotch or I like a bourbon. I very rarely have a beer, but I'll have a beer with my uncle Johnny once in a while. When I see him in New York, um, I can't remember the last time I had a. When's the last time I had a drink? Last
That
time
long, huh?
it was around Christmas time. That's a long time ago. 2 months.
Yeah, Padron.
Because I don't Sacco, I don't count non-alcoholic. I've been out a few times at a restaurant or a bar and I had a non-alcoholic beer. That's not drinking. So
Yeah,
you know, yeah, but if you get pulled over and you had 3 Heineken zeros, there's nothing they could do about it. In fact,
yeah.
you could drink the Heineken Zero while you're driving. Did you know that?
Well, yeah, there's no alcohol in there.
Yeah, that's it. It can't
I
be an
mean,
open container. I mean, I don't
no.
recommend it because it's still a glass bottle. It doesn't look right. I mean, they could
Yeah, but
try.
you're not breaking. You're not doing anything illegal.
I agree with you, but I think it's such a
You're
new
just giving
thing.
them reason to pull you over. Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is having a non-alcoholic beer, a few of them at a bar is one thing, but if you have like double fisting non-alcoholic beers and you're at a red light, it doesn't look good. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, but you're not breaking the law.
But once again, like you said,
Unless if you're like impeding traffic by doing so,
yeah, you know. Um,
or endangering someone.
but you're right, non-alcoholics. Now, do you think they'll ever make
It's not alcoholic.
non-alcoholic scotch?
I haven't had any. Yeah, I didn't. I tried one time non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
I was like at the strip club, full nude, so they can serve alcohol in Alaska, dude. Oh man.
Oh man, that's some cold.
And
That's cold. That's cold up there.
well, it was June. It was fishing season. We just like yeah,
So
we
you guys,
went to see
you guys are
what
you
was it
fishing
all
for
about. There was
Churchill?
one dancer. There was one dancer for the whole club, and nobody was there. We walked in, it was like empty. So I said like a beer, and I didn't know that in Alaska the laws are the same. If it's full nude, you can have alcohol.
Oh,
So when I'm drinking this one, dude, there's something wrong with this one.
yeah.
And my body says, dude, this is non-alcoholic. Oh shit! That was the first time.
Well, not in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, they got everything: full nude and drinks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's heaven, bro. You're in heaven.
Pennsylvania, they got everything. It's a crazy place. Crazy place. But
This cigar is nice.
yeah, but it's kind of a sad place. I went to one of those clubs one time, and I didn't even spend any money. I just went there. I had like 2 or 3 non-alcoholic beers, and I was just talking to the bartender. She was a nice girl, She's wearing a cute outfit. Just have a conversation, and then one of the dancers came and sat down next to me, and this was like 2 months ago. And she's like, "Hey, honey," she's like, "What are you looking for?" And she's like, rub my arm, and she's not wearing anything. And I was like, what am I looking for? I was like, a reliable woman, someone to go to church with on Sunday, make cookies and brownies, go to garage sales on Saturdays, maybe spend a weekend in the Poconos going sledding and skiing. Someone that we could build a life, go on trips, make funny
Uh,
TikToks together. Cook dinner, take turns cleaning the
uh,
house. I said that
what
kind of
did she
stuff.
say? Didn't she say, "Hey, you're in the wrong place, man"?
She said, "Honey," she goes, "I don't think you're gonna find that here."
Yeah, yeah. You gotta go to diner for that, bro.
No, no, I'm not gonna find it anywhere. The girls in the diners here, they all look like they did a lot of drugs. And I'm not trying to judge anyone, but everyone looks sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Pennsylvania is cheap, but the area I'm in is kind of sad. And I'm just saying, like the area I'm in, and I would talk to the girls even at the diner. I'm like, "Oh, is there any nice girls out here to date in this area?" And they're like, "Not really, kid."
Yeah. Kid.
They're like, "Not really." And even
In
the
the
girls,
wrong neighborhood.
even the girls like at my gym, I talk to the girls at my gym, and they're talking about it, and they ask, "Oh yeah," I said, "Yeah, I'm single." I said, "I'm looking for a nice girl out here." And I was like, "But I don't really party. I don't drink." And I said, "I don't do drugs." And then the girl said, "Oh, you don't do drugs?" I go, "No." She goes, "You're not gonna find a girlfriend out here." So, oh, nice looking bread.
That's cooked. Yalla.
Yeah, PG said Richie's a
Game
menace
over.
at the strip club.
That was leftover dough from tomorrow's pizza making.
Nice, nice.
Uh,
Yeah, Uncle Larry said I can rehabilitate the stripper. Yeah, so
oh,
um,
but I got a like professional dough machine.
uh, nice. Well, Sacco, everything Sacco does is professional. Look what we got there. We got a razor sharp burn. We got a $4 Rocky Patel, performing great. Look at that ash, perfect draw, just like a Cuban cigar.
Made in
Nice,
Italy, baby. It's the Lamborghini of dough machines.
nice, nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Sacco. So I don't know. I'd like to meet a nice girl out here, but all the
Dude.
girl, no, the girls I talked to at the gym, they said, look, they said, you don't do drugs, you're not gonna find a girlfriend out here. I said, okay. It's-
Yeah, yeah. Not in that neighborhood, at least.
no, apparently Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, a lot of people are doing drugs. I don't do drugs.
What's the drug of the choice? Crack?
Out here, a lot of
Meth?
meth, a lot of meth, not cocaine. Cocaine's expensive. A lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of meth.
Prescription pills, Adderall,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do it. I don't even drink.
Percocet. Yeah.
I'm probably the one like sober guy in this town every day. You know what I'm saying though?
Richie for the mayor.
Yeah.
Probably the mayor is on drugs too.
Yeah. He's like, what do you? We don't want your kind in our town. Look, he's like,
Oh
hold on,
shit!
Sacco. He's like, hold on. He's like, smile. Look, Richie. Look at you with all your teeth, cocksucker. What do you?
Hey, don't let the mayor know you're not doing drugs. They might kick you out of the town.
I don't know, bro. Uh, bro, bro. Yeah, dude. This town is great, though, man. Dude, I mean, you know, like I said, I mean, in this town, when you file your paperwork on the cell phone, if you want a full carry license, unrestricted, and you're good in like 40 states, you just go on your cell phone and you put your information and you text it to the sheriff, and then it says, okay, it's $20. Okay, you text him the money, on the app, and then it says, do you want to tip the sheriff? It says you don't have to tip, but you could if you want. Okay, $5. I get it. Dude, what
Oh man.
what place when you file for a carry pistol permit says, "Do you want a tip?" Dude, this place is crazy.
Guess why?
Yeah, Sacco, you would have gave him $100 tip. He would have. Oh shit! He would have came out and shook your hand. He said, "Thank you so much."
But what is the population of that town?
I don't know, man.
What is the population of Pennsylvania?
Oh no, Pennsylvania's a
How
big
many
state.
big how many
Pennsylvania's a
big
big
cities?
state, but no, Pittsburgh's a big city. Philadelphia's a big city.
Okay, two.
Harrisburg is the capital. That's a big city.
We're
You have
talking about cities that over 1 million people, let's say.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe Philadelphia. M-
No,
Maybe.
Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh is over 1 million too.
Yeah.
13 million in PA. That's Los Angeles. 13 million in LA. 13 million legal people live in. I mean, now if you
I
put
thought
like
Los Angeles.
illegal,
I thought Los Angeles has like 30 million people in it.
not LA County, LA City. LA City is like 10, yeah, 12, 13 million. There are like 8 million cars in LA. There are probably more cars in LA than people in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. No, Pennsylvania is pretty spread out because if you go 10 minutes north of me or south of me, dude, you're in the country. You're in like
Yeah.
little towns, 500, 1,000, 1,500 people in these towns, small towns. It's very quaint.
Yeah,
Those
here,
areas,
boy, it's getting like, there is no, I mean, like the LA, there is no way you can drive like an hour and be in the wilderness or 3 hours in any direction. So they just keep building and building and building and building, like communities where it was deserts.
I don't know. I don't know.
And then the infrastructure is fucking same. The freeways are the same. I mean, and the traffic is getting like worse and worse and worse every fucking day.
Not here, man. There's no traffic out here. There's
Yeah,
no.
in LA
There's,
we don't judge the travel. It's the travel time. It's not the distance you travel. Like your distance can be 20 miles, but the travel time can be like hour and a half.
no, dude. It, like, in my town's even smaller. Like Kingston's even smaller than here. Like Wilkes-Barre, this is supposed to be like a big city, and like compared to New York. I like it though. It's for me. It's quiet. I mean, it's like if it wasn't for the colleges in this town, there's two big colleges, universities. This town would be there's big hospitals here, for the area, for the state, and two big universities. If those universities and the colleges weren't here, the city would be dead. You know what I'm saying though? It'd be because the young kids come bring their money, and they have basically 8 months. You have the fall to basically from August to
Yeah,
like
they spend
Christmas,
money.
and then
Yeah,
basically from like what the end of January, February to like probably June. So you get like 8 months of like where it's more but but I must say this winter has been so cold. Everyone stayed inside. Nobody went outside. This winter was like, but it was more busy when I got here in October. There was more people outside. It was nice.
no, but when it gets that cold, it wants to be outside then.
Yeah. So I went to the range today. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah. We were shooting the MP5, and I dumped two of the 30 round magazines. Just maybe 2.5 seconds. That's how fast that thing is broken in. It is. It was. Oh man. It was going fast. Fast. It's nice.
Yeah, you need a shitload of ammo to fit that thing.
Well, no,
Angry Beast.
I shot about 150 rounds total, but I mean, but dumping, I want to see because those UTS magazines, the polymer ones, those things are working flawless. The KCI metal ones work flawless with 124 grain, but no matter what, the last round won't feed, and I think it's the follower. So the real HK mags, though, the real HK MP5 mags, those cost $70 a piece. But those, if you want the best metal mags, you got to get the HK MP5 mags. You know, but
Yeah,
you know how much the polymer ones are that work perfect? $19. So I mean, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Though, like
yeah.
you know,
And then they're see-through, right?
They're what? They're
They're
see-through. Yeah,
see-through. You can.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. No, and they work perfect. I mean, I'm not saying you'd want to drop them on the concrete a lot, but I mean, like, I don't.
You tried 115 grain? No.
Yes, in the polymer ones, they work flawless. Yeah,
Okay.
which is a good thing because 115 is even easier to get and even cheaper. Because sometimes
A bit
124
cheaper. Yeah.
they charge a little more. So, but with the polymer mags, 115 works perfect. But also the gun had to with the MP5, you got to break it in. You really do because that bolt and spring in MP5, and this is a Turkish, but it's a direct HK copy from the 1980s. It's the same. It was the HK factory, and then when they left, the company bought the rights and they make a license. It's a licensed copy, so it's overbuilt. You're talking about an MP5 is built for machine gun cyclic rate of plus P NATO like heavy NATO ammo. So when you first get it, you're gonna go there with cheap 115 range ammo, and it might jam on you because it's so overbuilt. You almost got to put 1,000 rounds of 115. But I locked the bolt back for like a week, and I cycled a lot of ammo through it, and I probably at this point have 600 to 700 rounds through it. And I would say that with 124 is the best case. One and that just it cycles it much like smoother, because it's blowing that bolt back really fast. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because most 115 grain ammo is different. Okay, when you say 115, that's the grain. Most range ammo is not loaded that hot, Sacco. But if you had like
Right.
115 grain, like like a mil spec ammo that was loaded really hot, like NATO or plus peak pressure, it's going to work really good. So I mean, you understand ballistics. Not all ammo's loaded the same, and
Right.
most range ammo 9 millimeter is cheap ammo. It's not loaded
Well,
hot.
most store bought ammo is all the same. Like what
I
your
will tell you this
Fiocchi
though.
Federal or whatever.
Federal's normally loaded too light for a submachine gun. Um, for the Seller and Belat, the SMB in 124 is actually loaded pretty hot. That thing, I could just tell because whenever I go there too, I always let the guys in the range shoot, and I stand behind them to the side to see how the ejection pattern is. And the Seller Belat 124 is flying out of the bolt, which means it's loaded hotter. You understand what I'm saying though? So I can't say now maybe if you're using a Glock 19, you don't want that. You want the softer ammo, okay, but not in an MP5. You want the hotter ammo because there's no recoil with MP.
The seller, I mean that one is what like in the I never shot a pistol round. My 338 Lapua, and
Yeah.
it says made in Czech Republic.
Yes. Yes. You're
So
pretty
the
sure on
the
that.
gun ammo is the same.
Yeah, and it burns very clean.
Yeah.
It, it,
I mean,
with
for the rifle round, I mean, for the price, it shoots really nice.
Yeah,
The
yeah, but you're
precision
talking about
and
like bolt
consistency.
action rifle or something. But with a delayed blowback 9 millimeter pistol, you really that with that system, like I said, you have to break it in. And I'm not talking about 50 rounds. I mean like minimum 500 rounds, and I mean 500 rounds if you're shooting 124. You really got to break it in. You know what I'm saying? That you really got to break it in. So at this point today, I would say it's officially broke in because you're getting like over 700 rounds total, and I was dumping this thing flawlessly. But the main thing is the UTS mags work perfectly. The Korean it's South Korean KCI mags. I believe there's also ones made in America now. I heard they're better, but those ones I have that came with it, the last round, no matter what, won't feed. It works perfectly, well, 1 through 29, but the last round it won't feed in the chamber. Like it's almost like the follower is, you know what I'm saying? Though it's not enough
So
spring
if you
tension.
let's say you put like 5 rounds in the mag, will it fit the last one?
No matter what, the last
No
one.
matter what.
That means when there's no tension on the spring, the last
Right.
round,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
The spring, maybe the spring tension is needs to be a
yeah,
little
so
bit.
that all that means is 1 through 29 are going to work perfect, and the last round, it's almost like the last round it lets you know it's empty because now it jammed the bolt. And either way, with an MP5, when you're unloading, you have to pull the bolt back anyways. There's no last; it doesn't stay open the last round.
Oh, it
So in a
doesn't.
way,
So it just shoots. That's it.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, so at least with that, you understand when you get to round 30, the last round, you have to open the bolt anyways. It's just gonna fall out. So, but I keep it with the polymer mags work flawless, and the polymer mags will work with 115 flawless. The metal mags with 115, And once again, these are not HK Max. These are Korean uh, surplus max. So I'm not a
So
big
they
fan of
let
them.
you rapid fire in that thing in
It's
the range.
Pennsylvania, man. Full, open bar with full nude. Nobody cares. Pennsylvania.
Shooting range, full nude, open bar.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
if you ask a preacher, they'll say it's a fucking hell, but I would take that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Pennsylvania, bro, is a free state, man. People, Pennsylvania is like the Texas, Florida of the North. It's fantastic. You know what I'm saying, though. And
Yeah,
I let the guys at the range dump, like 10 rounds. I said, go as fast as you want, and they're dumping their ammo. Eh, it's a good place. It's good people. The
yeah.
gun community is really good here. CJ, how you doing? How's your balls?
What's up, CJ?
Look at that berm we're getting, man. $4 Rocky Patel.
We're not seeing it. You have that background. Get rid of that shit, man.
Well, don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want.
That's in the Corolla.
You missed the Corolla?
Yeah.
Let me get the Corolla back for you, all right? Let me see. Let me get the Corolla back.
Oh man, technical difficulties.
Is that better?
Oh, that's better. All right. Yeah. Not a dude, right?
No, that girl, she was showing a Churchill on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Uh,
You want me? Is that better?
why
Is
don't
that?
you go hide?
It's it. Nobody wants Richie no more. Nobody wants Richie.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
What a stupid place. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Corolla doesn't want to be on the show anymore
No, Sacco, we talked about this before, but could you explain to me why we can't go over the top of the world?
because of the ice wall. How many times I have to tell you? First, you have to get to the ice wall, and
First, you
then
get the
beyond.
ice wall, then you get to
You,
Pennsylvania, then you
that's
get to
it.
Churchill.
Yeah. The furthest you can go is Minnesota.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, bro?
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I don't know what was going on here. They were doing some kind of medical
Oof.
treatment. Oof.
Some kind of medical treatment.
It's a
Some
medical
kind.
treatment. It's on
It's a
Facebook.
mystery.
Sacco, do you know who this person is?
No, really, no.
It's Elon Musk's mother.
Nice costume. What is she dressed for?
Satan?
Oh, I
Hell?
thought it's a Halloween party.
Bro, you've been to Halloween, bro. If you went to a house and you saw a woman like this, I would run out of there. I would get the fuck out of that place. You know what I'm saying, though? Does that look like a.
Unless, bro, you gotta be scared of like little kids holding like science fiction books, and that was from Men in Black. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. All right, I'm going to drop this ash. Is that a good enough ash for a $4 Rocky Patel?
Well, it's Rocky Patel, baby. You can't go wrong with Rocky Patel.
All right, I'm going to do an ash test.
But that I want to go. Look at that.
Sacco, so if I came home and my mother was dressed like this, that wouldn't be my mother anymore. I would be really scared. I mean, she looks like the devil. Holy shit. Look, that's scary. It's scary.
But who came up with this picture? Who made this
She
picture?
did. She was in a magazine. She was in a magazine.
Oh, well, I didn't know Elon Musk has a mother.
I don't know. I just
I
want
don't know.
strawberry cake, Sacco. I want strawberry cake.
Uh, yeah, you do.
Yes, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna find it in this area of Pennsylvania.
No. No.
This
No.
girl, she got all of her teeth. She doesn't do drugs, you know.
Yeah, is she from over there?
No, no. She's probably from California or South Florida. She's got money. She's doing cocaine, you know.
Oh, okay. Wow. Good to know, man. God, the Scarface shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It is what it is. He said Scarface shit. Saka, why do you keep hanging out with Richie, Saka? Why?
I have nothing better to do. I
is that say anything about you or me or both
don't
of us?
know. It's for audience to figure out.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
know.
I love the lounge, man.
No, I know. Look. It's some look. At least we're not doing drugs, right? At least we're not in jail, right?
Right. And yeah, we're not hurting nobody. You
No,
know,
no.
just a couple of dudes here sitting and smoking cigars and talking about garbage. uh,
I think it's
there's the
important
corona.
stuff, though. I think it's important to review the world that's around us, and
Well, everything is important.
yeah,
Like, you know, if you say there is no cigars in prison, you know, that's important. I
they're
can
really
save
not,
I can save somebody's life and a lot of money.
bro. And cigars are cheaper than lawyers. Nice.
Yeah, that it is.
Yeah. Do you think you could smoke God of Fire in jail?
No, you can't even smoke quarter week. Yeah.
Do you think what kind of cigars are in jail?
There was one time this guy is on a death row, so they're asking for his last wish, and the guy says, "Give me a cigarette," and then they said, "Oh, it's bad for your health." Like you can ask for a steak, but not for a cigarette.
It is what it
So
is, man.
yeah.
What can you do, man? What can you do? It is what it is. Well, Goody says that Elon Musk, he's trying to turn us into robots. Maybe, you know, but you know what? Maybe half robot Chocha is going to be the future. You know,
Well, like yeah, who knows what's gonna happen? Like imagine like fucking off like in 1,000 years, what's gonna happen? Will
no,
there be like real? Would there be
I
like
think,
real humans left?
I think in 1,000 days, dude, they're gonna have Chocha women in like I think in a year. Like dudes are just gonna yeah, bro. Like
Gonna forget about it. Nude. We born nude, so that's the that's natural. But
it's already happening. I told you when I lived in Colorado, they had the real dolls that you could rent their time, and they would deliver the doll to your house in a bag. Look it up. It's called Denver Dolls. Don't do it though. I didn't do it, but I called the guy because I just wanted to understand. I did my research, and I said, "So how is this allowed?" He goes, "Well, it's legal because it's just a doll." And I was like, "Okay, so you have these dolls?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we have over 100 different dolls."
and after using, how they clean them?
I asked him that too. He says, when you're done with your date, he goes, you call us up, you put the doll back in the bag, you leave it on your front stoop. A black Suburban will come to pick up the doll. It's a body bag. They put it in the back of the Suburban and they bring it back to their facility. They said they have women there that clean the dolls 100% sterile and they test it with black light to make sure everything is all sanitary.
No comp things. On the other words. Oh,
Sacco,
yeah, man.
imagine the people cleaning those dolls.
Oh my God, yeah. That all like people probably like shit on him, pee on him, and come on
Oh,
him, and all that
but
shit.
here's the
Oof,
crazy thing: on
oof,
their
fucking right.
website, I only did my research. I didn't do. I had a girlfriend in Colorado, so I didn't have to do this. but I did my research. Besides the delivery to your house, they also have the doll Sacco. Do you know they have the dolls set up in hotels in Colorado? So the girl,
Really?
yeah, so you could go to the room if you don't want them delivered to your house, because if you might have a wife, and you could go for a half hour, an hour, and the doll just will be sitting in the room like this, waiting for you, and
So
you
is
go.
that cheating that like people don't want to do that in front of their wife? Is that
I don't, I,
considered
I
cheating?
don't know. I don't know, but here's the thing. They also during lunchtime they have lunch specials for a half hour lunch. You could go there, but then who's cleaning that doll after? If it's a half hour lunch, come on, bro.
Yeah.
If you're getting the cheap lunch special, like
Ah, well, oh, Gimichi, why? No,
yeah, yeah.
it's a very special channel.
Listen, I just review the world. I remember I would see these Suburbans all throughout Colorado, and on the back of the truck it would say Denver Dolls, and I'm like, what the hell is Denver Dolls? And I googled it, and I wish I
Yeah.
didn't, but I did my research.
So I guess people would like people don't club in Denver. They prefer dolls. I never seen anywhere that
What I'm saying is,
service.
I think this is the future, where eventually the dolls will be living, and the doll could drive to your house. Imagine like the Terminator, but it's like a robot. It's just like they knock on your door and they're like, Sarah Connor, yes, I must fuck your dick. You know,
You
oh
must come
no,
with us.
it's the fuckinator. Oh no, it's the T1000. Oh no,
New model just released yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got the liquid Terminator. Yeah, Goody said he's asking for a friend. He wants to know. Yeah, nice. What do you got there? What are you doing,
Pumping a dog.
Sacco? Are you
I'm
what you
pumping
do?
a dog.
Nice. I think that's the first time we had somebody pump their balls on the channel.
There you go. Pumping balls, baby. Pumping balls.
Why are you doing this, Sacco?
I don't know. He was just sitting here. He's from Super Bowl party.
I think
Leftovers.
it's full. I think it's full. You're gonna break it.
Maybe a little bit more. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's about enough, man.
Uh.
Oh shit. Yeah, what are you gonna do? All that for that. Yalla, yalla.
Yalla. It came back to me like a boomerang. Look,
How did it come back, bro? That ball is
that
evil. How did it
that's
come
how
back?
you throw it, baby.
I bet you can't do that again. No, it's not gonna come back now. It went the other way.
Oh, it came back, dude.
No, no way. No
Yeah,
way.
look, it got bigger.
Wait. You're lying to me. My goodness.
It
What
got
did it
full
take?
size.
What did it take? Viagra? Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand this place.
Oh man, yeah.
So, what are you gonna give that cigar?
um, uh, 4.7 at least.
Yeah, that's a quality cigar. That's a high
Yeah,
end cigar, man.
yeah, at least 4.7. The aroma is so nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful aroma.
This Rocky Patel is going to be a 4.3. It's not a bad cigar for $4. It's an enjoyable mid tier cigar. Look, it's not going to be your favorite Rocky Patel, but for $4, I mean, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? No, it works, and it's not a bad cigar. You know.
Yeah, as I was saying, those Padrones, the family reservas, I'm liking them by age better. I think, Richie.
Well, those have really strong tobacco, so I think they can handle
Yeah,
more aging. The Patron reserve the 64 reserves, like the 44, the 45, and the 46. Those were strong, man. Those were
Yeah.
heavy.
So,
So those, how much time you got on them? Hey, TT, how's your balls?
well, I mean, TT, what's up? Well, 2018. Like I bought everything back then.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, 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 no. These I think I bought right after COVID.
Oh,
Yeah, cause yeah, right after COVID, they weren't available,
interesting.
and then they became available, and I bought the whole line, kind of, in a
Mm.
couple of days.
Interesting.
But yeah, and at one point they were like they weren't available. The family reserves, so everything got fucked up after COVID. But
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I could definitely recommend this. Maybe up to a 5 pack. It's a good, affordable, cheap mid-tier cigar, especially if you're going to hand them out at your friends if you're playing poker or something like that. Or for knock around if you're going for a walk and you don't want to, smoke an expensive cigar. It's that kind of vibe. It's not a great cigar, but it's definitely smokable, definitely enjoyable. And if you just want to fill up your humidor with an affordable option, it's not bad. However, though, on Cigar Page Saco, if this is let's say $4, even $4 to $5. Remember at Cigar Page, they were selling Melanio V Maduro for like $60 a box. So that's a way
exactly.
better cigar for six
So
dollars.
I mean,
But
even if you're gonna go to a cigar page to buy that, there's like a lot better cigars you can buy for that price.
yes, yes, yes. So I've even seen Melanio V Maduro $50 a box sometimes. It's stupid price. The Melanio V Maduro is a great Maduro. That's a great cigar, a fantastic time, and I can highly recommend that.
But Oliva hasn't come up with any new cigar lately, right?
Oliva doesn't. Oliva
They
did a
did the
lot.
Gurkha.
No, Oliva did a lot with the nub. Remember the nub line? They used to come out with a lot of new lines in there,
Yeah,
but I never really liked the nub. Um, but you're right though. No, Oliva, they have the V and the Melanio V, and they have the Maduro versions, and that's pretty much it on the high end side.
yeah, that's
They're
it.
not they're not doing anything. But know what's crazy though, bro? They sell those cigars around the world because there's no Cuban Melanio, no Cuban Oliva. So
Right.
Oliva cigars, bro, believe it or not, they sell those all throughout the world. It's a Melanio V is a popular and V, the V Melanio, that's a popular cigar throughout the world.
Yeah,
We think of the market, only in America, but there's some brands that even like Perdomo. Perdomo, he says he has a huge market in South America and in Europe.
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
There is. I mean, and then look, I'm because like the Cubans like shortage. The stores are empty. If you just keep Cuban, then
Yeah.
like if you're a Casa de Habano, you can't sell anything else. Just Cuban.
Dude, I saw this place in
That's
England where they had two humidors, both
yeah,
sides, one for Cuban and non-Cuban, and the non-Cuban was stocked. So
yeah.
people are smoking more non-Cubans than ever because they're
And it's
cheap
cheaper.
and they're stronger and they work.
They
Like if
work,
you
of course.
if you were let's say in London, you're gonna smoke a $120 Cuban or like a $35 Padron. Like fuck it, I'm smoking a Padron.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it is what it
Because
is, man.
yeah, I mean, more and more people like leaning towards non-Cuban cigars,
Yeah,
and they work. There's less problem with jaw issues. This, that, construction. Like
and they're stronger. There's more flavor,
everybody's sick of that shit, man.
dude. They pushed it is the thing why Cubans are not going to fail because they don't care. Cuban cigars now are for the ultra rich, and I mean that.
Yeah,
Like
they're
so,
not gonna fail.
no, so billionaires and millionaires they're going to look at Cubans and go, "Oh, it's $1,000. It's $3,000 a box for 10. Who cares?"
Yeah,
But for a regular guy, that maybe he would have spent $40 a cigar for a Cohiba. That's expensive. You ain't getting Cohibas for $40 no more.
no, no, I don't think so. Not anymore, dude. No,
No, no.
maybe like Siglo two or whatever,
Not
small
bro,
stuff.
bro, real Cohiba. Even Monte Cristos are not cheap anymore. Not, I mean, how much are Monte Cristo number twos going for?
Oh, I don't know. Uh,
A lot.
Maybe like 700, 800 for 25.
Yeah, and so if you're somewhere in like in Europe and you could spend that money, or you could buy a box of like Podomos for 350. You
Yeah.
know, it's. I'm talking about if you're a
Well,
middle class.
the cheapest, basically, the cheapest cigars are in like Netherlands. Netherlands has the cheapest prices,
Okay.
but now what happened with the Habanos? They said, oh, whatever the market is in like Hong Kong, let's say how much ever we're selling in Asia, there's the set price, and they're fucking like over there is like very expensive.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I can't imagine. What was that? There's a guy here from Australia that was talking about like basically almost every Cuban cigar is around 100 pounds. And that's more worth more than a dollar. Imagine spending
Yeah,
$100 for a robusto of like a Hoyo de Monterey, Epicure #2. So like $100, like bro.
yeah. Well, I was on the beach in Cancun, and then the guy came asking for a lighter. He was from Canada, and he was smoking like some type of cigar. I said the name. I didn't even remember. He said like it's something that you probably find them here for like $3. And he said he paid like 25 Canadian without tax for that cigar. I said, how about Cubans? The guy said, oh, fuck Cubans, man. I said, I can't even afford to smoke Cubans.
Wow.
There is in Canada. So it was a $3 cigar. That's the name. Like I said, when he told me the name, I just think of the cigar page right away because it's one of those. It was one of those brands, and he paid like $25,
Oh my god. So they're paying $25 Canadian for like low mid tier, like cheap
like
cigars.
low tier, like $3 4 cigars. It's crazy, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wow.
basically, yeah. That's kind of London is the same shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing
England.
about London. If you're living in London, you have to be rich. Like, you know what I'm saying though? Like you can't dude, if you're living in London, you gotta make it over 200K, 300K. You're not living in London if you're making how are you gonna live in London? You know what I'm saying though? I mean,
Yeah, London is not cheap either.
no, man. No.
Yeah,
So if you're a single guy making like 200 grand a year, maybe you could afford to smoke Cubans. But even at the price of Cubans, when you think about it, if every cigar is 50 to $100, that's a lot. That's a lot.
yeah,
Every time you light a cigar, let's say even 75. Holy shit.
yeah. And it might work, might not.
Yeah,
Well,
well, I,
let's say you go to shop. You're trying to pick the one that is right, but with the fill from the box. But if you're ordering online, they ship it to you. They don't care.
and there's so much more rules in Europe, let's say in England, like the shops, like, right, don't they have distributors and they can only carry certain brands, right? Like, there's a lot of regulation, right? Like in some
Yeah.
parts of England, right? They can only carry certain brands, right? They have different importation, right?
Well, I mean, but the Davidoff shop, for example, is not a Casa del Habano. It's Davidoff, but they have Cubans. They have Davidoff, of course.
Yeah,
They did had the Sahagans, for example. The Opus cigars. They had Opus line.
yeah,
But I don't know if you can just there's the shops like when you put on Google their pictures of the humidor. Some of them.
yeah.
See, I didn't walk in the Casa del Habano in Cancun
Yeah.
because I know if I go in, I'm gonna spend money. So and over there it's like you put like 5 6 cigars, it's like fucking 5 600 bucks already.
Oh shit, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
That's just crazy. Well, it is what it is.
yeah,
I'm glad the warmer weather's here, my friend. I'm not freezing. This is the first time like I'm really not freezing. I don't need my
nice.
hat, my gloves. Tomorrow the same. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I'm very happy. You
Well,
know.
at least yeah. Well, I mean, we can concentrate on the lounge, not on the weather.
Well,
So then PG doesn't have to say this is a weather channel.
pretty soon I could do lives outside, even from my deck, or I could go somewhere with a chair. You know what I'm saying though? 'Cause I have my chair. I'll go. Anywhere, you know what I'm saying? No, even if I could set up my chair on the sidewalk here, you know what I'm saying? Though somewhere in the town and smoke my cigar and in the fresh air,
Yeah.
just mind my business, So it's not like in Colorado, which was the
So
Denver.
winter is over basically,
We're on the tail end.
kind
I
of.
think we'll still could get some cold weather here and there, but it's winter's dying. I'll say that. If
Yeah.
if all this week is in the 40s, next week we're gonna get cold. I think for a little bit, but I mean it's dying. I'll take it. I think even one day this week 50. So I mean I'll take it.
Nice. Yeah, it
Because
was
we're
pretty good. Last few days here, pretty good. Like what was it in
well
short sleep?
California. I mean you guys got it made with
Yeah,
the weather.
that's the beauty about California.
Yeah. Speaking about time, and where's Geo? Is Geo clapping cheeks?
I don't know. It was cold too.
Well,
I don't know if he got over the cold.
Sacco, do you understand that they changed our calendar? That they messed with the calendar? Do you understand that?
How so?
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to prove a conspiracy. Would you agree when it comes to truth, it has to be absolute? Would you agree on that? If it's something's true, it's true. Always true,
Okay.
right? Not just
Okay.
now, but it's true, right?
Okay.
Like, for example, liquid water would always be wet, right?
Okay.
Frozen water would be hard. It'd be ice, correct? Uh,
Okay.
vapor water would be a mist, correct? Well, let's talk about time. What is time? In a minute, how many seconds are there, Sacco?
It doesn't matter.
No, 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 no. I'm asking you a question. How many seconds are in a minute?
Okay. Well, we all know, right?
No, no,
60.
no.
That's okay. 60. Let's say. I don't know where you're going with
Hold
this,
on.
but
Is it 58 or 61, 60? Is it always 60? Yes.
no, no, we made it that way. Could have been
No.
120.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, because
Well,
I had to.
time is made by men because we all
No,
have
no,
time.
time. No, no, time is no, no. It's not made by man because it works in the scale because there's seasons,
Yeah,
there's
but okay,
hours.
what the time is for like 10 billion years for our planetary system, for 10 billion years, 20 billion years for our sun to get old and then blow up and then but time there is no time.
No, Sacco, there's 60 seconds in a minute. Could you just answer my question? Could you agree on that?
Well, we created that. Yeah,
No, we observed it. It's true.
yeah, okay.
How
But
many minutes,
Why New
Sacco,
Year
to the
have to,
six?
why New Year have to start like in January
Sacco,
1st? Why not
I'm
July
going to
1st?
show my point. Could you just answer my question? There's 60 seconds in a minute, correct? That's true.
Okay,
Sacco,
yes, let's go.
You wear a watch, right? It's 60 seconds in a minute.
Okay,
How many minutes are in an hour?
same. Okay,
60 minutes in an hour, right? How many hours are in a day?
24.
Okay. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day. Guaranteed. Always. How many days are in a week?
7, I think.
Always. Always.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then back to Sunday. So whatever we call the days, there's 7 days. Now, but how do we know this? Because of the lunar cycle. Because how many weeks are in a month, Sako? How many weeks are in a lunar cycle? 4 weeks. Always four
Sometimes
weeks.
4, sometimes more,
No,
sometimes
that's
less.
where they lied. There's always been 4 weeks in a lunar cycle. You have, right? The moon goes one way, at 2 weeks, it's half, and then it goes, and then you have a full moon and a new moon. It's always 4 weeks in a lunar cycle. So
But
it's
how
always
you have full moon? Like how you have that cycle? What is
every
that
four every
cycle is?
4 weeks the moon goes through all cycles. It's on the calendar.
How it does it though? How it does it?
It's every 28 days, it's a full cycle. So do you understand? There's not 12 months, there's 13 months. That's where they fucked up the calendar. If you have 13 months, listen to me. If you have 13 months, it's exact 60 seconds, 60 minutes, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 4 weeks in a lunar cycle, 4 days in a month, and that would make 13 months to make 52 weeks. But guess what? They fucked with the calendar and they said, well, some months have 30, some months have 31. 1 month, February, has 28, and sometimes it has 29. They fucked with the calendar. Do you understand? There always used to be 13 months. Everyone
But
knew this.
if they don't fuck with the calendar, then your New Year will be on a July sometime
But it doesn't, my point is,
sometime in
but
thousand years.
it, oh no, the New
Okay,
Year's,
so
every,
look. So basically, the leap year. So in Armenia, we have like the old calendar New Year, which is January 13th.
yeah,
So what happened was like the Catholic Church, they see that the time the planting season, that's how they started the year or whatever, right? With the season, when to
yeah.
plant, when not to plant. So they see that the day is going. I mean, the winter is going like different ways, and then the planting season is not the same. So they reversed that 13 days back and added a leap year. This is 1800s Catholic
Sacco,
Church.
how many months are in a season?
Well, look, it doesn't matter.
How many
Months,
months,
okay,
Sacco? How
months
many
and
months?
years are made. Listen, months
How
and
many
years
months
are
are in a
made
season?
to control the growing season, basically.
How many
But right
months?
now, if you have you grow shit in a controlled environment inside of the greenhouses, you don't need that shit anymore.
But you're listening,
So
missing
we
my
don't even
point,
need a
Sacco.
calendar.
Sacco, how many months are in a season? There's 3 months a season. 3 months of winter, 3 months of spring, 3 months of fall, and 3 months of summer. So
That's
there's,
if you're living in a four season area.
but that doesn't matter what
In
area. This is,
California, you have 9 months of
but it
summer and
doesn't
then
matter
three
the
months of
area.
winter.
It doesn't matter the area. We still have 4 seasons. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's 13 weeks a season. 13 times 4 is 52. There's supposed to be 13 months. Did you know that?
Okay, this is a complicated thing, but basically it's made by men, so that's what it is.
What I'm saying is they've
Yeah.
changed it. We used to have 13 months a year at 28 days each month. It was equal. It was perfect. And then they fucked with it. That's all I'm saying.
So they fuck with it, so it keep it in a right. So your February weather won't be on July. You know, like
No,
your
no,
leaves
they
are
wouldn't.
not
It
gonna
wouldn't have been that
your leaves
drastic.
are not gonna fall. Your leaves are not gonna fall in like freaking January, right? Like
No, you're missing my point,
fall is
Sacco.
fall. Fall is October. That's where the yellowing and everything, green and all the colors come to the forests, and then thus comes the fall. But
What
if
I'm
you don't
saying
fuck with the
is,
calendar, it's not gonna make it
but
because
if a year,
throughout the years, the Earth is slowing the turns. You know it turns. I don't know if you know. You don't, but yeah. So the turn around the axis is slows by very minute amount because that's how it is. The moon moves further and further from the earth, and then the gravity, and then the pull, and then the moon is one of the reasons that we rotate, right?
yeah,
The
it's not,
tides,
the moon controls the tides.
yeah. So
Yeah.
everything is like slowing. When the time is slowing, then the in a million year, the day is gonna be longer. The year is gonna be different than today because the rotation is gonna slow down.
What I'm trying to tell you is, my friend, that we used to have a perfect calendar.
Yeah, it's
13
man
months.
made. Well, it's man made.
But
So
doesn't 13 months and exactly 28 days that have 4 weeks in a lunar cycle make more sense? It was perfect.
well, look, back in the day, there was no calendar, but people would still live, right? Live and move on and go on their daily chores. Like how long we have a calendar for? 2,000 years. That's it.
No, we changed the calendar, the Julian calendar. We've changed it.
2020. Yeah, that's it. 2025. 2025 years.
Yeah.
We're keeping a tab on calendar.
Yeah.
So before that, who knows? People just lived. People
Well,
live by stars, by the lunar, by yeah, exactly,
but
by
the,
the
the,
by the
the
moon.
calendar was changed because at that point it was the reset of Jesus Christ. It was before BC and AC, before Christ and out of center. It was after Christ, AD. Um, so at that point, so it was a reset. Now, whether people
Oh,
believe he's the son of God, yes.
BCAD. You know what it stands for?
What's that?
Before COVID, after disease.
Yeah, you know, say, you know. So it is what it
Yeah,
is. You know what I'm saying though. All
yeah.
I'm saying is that we
Well,
would
it's
still
made
have the
up
same.
shit. It's made
Well, what
up
I'm saying
shit.
is we would have the same amount of years. We've just played with the numbers within the year. That's all I'm saying. Um, what would we call the 13th month? What would you call it?
Uh, I don't know. Abortion, abort, or
Abort-
abort.
no, because think about it, Sacco. If
Didn't
you
make
pay,
it.
Sacco, if you pay rent, right? How come your rent is the same price in February? It's only 28 days.
Well, how are you paying your credit card bills? You think it's not a 1 month billing cycle? You have 28-day billing cycle.
Oh, so there is 28 days in a month.
Well, it's human created. Yeah, and then the banks created that for their, so that they can charge you more fucking percent,
So the
more
banks know
interest.
the real calendar every 28 days
Yeah,
because
banks know how to screw people.
it's
That's what
it's
it
it's
is.
on the moon. It's based on the moon. Every 28 days we have a full cycle of the moon. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. That's all I'm
So
saying. You know. So for example, Sacco, if they said we're going to age our tobacco 6 months, February is a short month. You know?
this February is in there.
Yeah.
How you
Oh, for
can't
example,
count the February?
if you, for example, if I was dating a girl, you said, how long have you known this girl? Oh,
Yeah.
I've been fucking her for 1 month. February or July? 31 days or 28? What are we
Hey,
talking?
what month in a year has 28 days?
Only February
What do you mean?
in
Every
our
month
calendar.
has every
Yeah,
month has 28 days.
yeah, but no, they have more. Only February only has
Yeah,
28,
but not only no. Every month has 28 days and some.
and then more. Yeah, bonus time, I guess. Bonus time. You know. Yeah, yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. And then when
Yeah.
you say, okay, if you're jail, you're going to spend 10 years. How do they count that? How many months?
Well,
Right?
no, if you say a year, though, a year, no matter what, has 365, no matter what. So
Uh-huh.
where it gets messed up, we have our hours and minutes and days correct and weeks correct, and we have years correct, but we don't have months correct. We fucked up on the months. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're fucked up on the months, so keep the years at least.
But you look at the word month. Month is the moon. The word month is for the moon, MON. So we fucked it up. The moon has 28 days in a cycle. So that means we're supposed to have 13 months. But somehow they only gave us 12. And then some months get bonus days, 3 days.
There you go.
So, anyways, it's just something I thought we'd talk about. You know, it's not as
Yeah,
exciting as
that's
the
nice.
noche.
Better than yeah, asshole and Churchill shit. Okay, I'm done here.
Yeah, I'm done too. Hey, Sako, it was always a good time. Gio is not
Thank you.
reliable no
Take care,
more.
bro.
Gio is clapping cheeks. PG's making fun of my
Always.
goatee, so fuck PG. I don't know what to tell him. Texas TT, you're cool. Goody, you're cool.
In the
Uncle
clear.
Larry,
Yeah.
OG.
Take care, guys.
All right, everyone stay fresh,
All
man.
right, Richie. I'll see you later, buddy.
I'll see you next month.
All right, man. For sure.
Yalla.
Yalla.